Hey everybody, hi, welcome back to High Freebie Steel Shop. My name is Derek. In the last episode, we said we were going to do a giveaway for a $50 eBay gift card, and we're going to still do that. Today, running quite a bit late. I want to get through the things that sold today, and then I have to pack them up and get them shipped off to the post office. Later tonight, I will do a video on the giveaway. I have all the names of everybody who commented written down. We'll put those in the hat. I'll have one of my daughters draw a name, and then we'll find out who the winner's going to be on that. And we'll do a video on that hopefully tonight. All things work out today. We have lots of new things happening today here at the house. We have a volleyball practice today. We've never done that. And we have a soccer practice today. So that child's never done that before. So we have lots of things going on today. And I got to start on this quite a bit later because we had to go get shoes for one of them and all kinds of things going on. But you guys don't want to hear about that stuff. The weekend. So we have 20 items that sold over the weekend. We had a couple of returns opened up over the weekend. Honestly, I can't remember what they were for. Let's see here the stuff that needs to be shipped. I was pleasantly surprised with the dollar amount for each of the items that sold over the weekend. A lot of really good dollar amount items. So sold $426 gross over the weekend. I guess there's 21 items now. And we will go through all those items. And like I said, the average item per sale was pretty good on this stuff. So let's go through the things that sold this weekend. Maybe you can keep an eye out for when you're out garage selling and find not necessarily the same thing, but like items, like what is selling. This American Eagle extra large men's waffle shirt. This sold for $5 plus shipping on top. There's no information in there to exactly how much that initially cost, so I can't give you any of that info. The next item was a CD that sold. It was Pink Cream 69 Games People Play. New, sealed, $13.50 plus shipping on top. The next item that sold, I listed this I think on Friday, and it sold on Friday. It was a pair of white Chico's stretch pants, size 1, small. Chico's size 1, which means small. And these elastic waist pants cost 75 cents at a garage sale, and they sold for $15 plus shipping on top. I've listened to people on YouTube say that buying Chico's and J. Jill is not worth it. 75 cents into $15, worth it all the time for me. So please, you on YouTube who think it's not cool to sell that stuff, please continue to think that. It's fine by me. Here's another one, like Chico's. This is an NSL similar. So this Chico's shirt, like I wouldn't want my wife to wear this, but it's not her style. But I mean, there are ladies out there that this is their style. $14.99 plus shipping on top. It was a Chico's size 3, which is a large. And $14.99 plus shipping on top. It was an NSL similar back in March. The next item that sold, I put up maybe on Thursday of last week. So there were like 3 or 4 things that happened to that sold right away. So it's a pair. It's a top and a bottom. They're just a pajama set from Cozy Earth. They're bamboo something or another. Top and bottom, sleepwear lounge pant, extra large. Sold for $26.99 plus shipping on top. So if you see Cozy Earth, I pick it up. That was a brand new listing that I put up on Thursday that sold. The next item that sold is this box back here. This is a PlayStation VR. It doesn't have the headset or anything like that, but it does have the camera, which a lot of the ones that I saw listed online didn't have. That I bought for $10 at a garage sale, plus there were a bunch of games with it. So I bought the games for $10 and I bought that for $10. And this sold for $20 plus shipping on top. And then the games I think sold for $22 plus shipping on top. That might have been last week. I'm not sure on that, but so it sold. I thought it might be worth more. I didn't do a very good job of looking it up, that's for sure. The next item that sold was an N&L similar from March as well. And this one is a Cubs shirt, Nike medium, sold for $5.99 plus shipping on top. Let's see. The next item, another set of auto bingo. So this is from the liquidation auction. The cost on the items are $1 or less because I had so many listings. I spent $226 there. I think I have 300 listings in there, so it would be less than $1. But I just put $1 in the cost area. There's 16 more of these available, and this sold for $7.49 plus shipping on top. The next item is something that I put did an N&L similar on Friday, and it is this jacket, Excel black wool pea coat, extra large, and that sold for $19 plus shipping on top. Again, it was an N&L similar, which they say doesn't help, but the proof is in the pudding. The next item, which I did not grab, which I will grab later, is a 1965 Chicago Bears Hall of Fame picture of the team, and it's from the oldest eBay sale that I ever had. So I found a box full of ephemera from that sale that never got listed. This was one of the photos that got listed. If I recall correctly, it is stuck to two other pictures. So there's two other pictures that are stuck to it underneath it, and you could try and tear them apart. If you do, you might tear the one on top. You'll definitely tear the one on the bottom. So I just left them all stuck together. I put that in the listing. It's $22.50 plus shipping on top. The next item that sold is a pair of leggings that are new with tags. They are small yoga pants. They have the pockets on the sides. Got it at Marshall's. I'm going to take that tag off but leave the other tag still there. Paid $6 at Marshall's. Sold for $12 plus shipping on top. This was an N&L similar from April. So I redid this listing in April. I still have two pairs of these available, but they're size small, so kind of a hard sell on that. The next item that sold were these shoes. So these New Balance metal cleats, fuel cell, black and white, size women's 7.5. So these sold $28.50 for the cleats. What I'm going to do with those, I'll probably put some paper on the top of it, some brown craft paper on the top of it to secure them down. I will shrink wrap them, and then I will throw them in a big poly mailer, and that seems to do just fine. I'll keep them in that box to kind of keep them from sloshing around. The next item that's sold is this Nike shirt, this Nike golf polo. It's a red, kind of fading into burgundy. $12 plus shipping on top for that. I know I got that at a garage sale. I don't remember when or how much. The next item is this CD. Robert Pollard, Waved Out, Indie Rock, $5.99 plus shipping on top for that. The next item that sold was a book called The Disciple by Juan Carlos Ortiz. It's a paperback, 1975. This sold for $7.49 plus shipping on top. Religious books tend to do pretty well because they're not huge runs of them. So if it's something that people are looking for, you might be able to make money on it. And so keep that in mind when you're out there looking through books. The next item that sold is this skirt, Sigrid Olsen Sport, size 14. It's like an A-line skirt, about knee length. Sold for $7.49 plus shipping on top. The next item was this wallet, St. Clair purple leather multi-pocket wallet with snaps and a zipper. This sold for $6 plus shipping on top. I think it was faded, but it's new, but it's faded. So it is what it is. That was an NSL similar in May. And then the skirt was an NSL similar in April. Then this one was Friday. I listed this Friday. It's Zinnia solid pink sleepwear, 2XL, lounge sweatpants. So it's a top and a bottom. And it sold for $11 plus shipping on top. The next thing that sold was this Mark Martin number 6 leather cap. It's got the buckle on the back and it has this autograph, and then Valvoline Racing here. $5.99 plus shipping on top for that. The next item that sold was this, the Cole Porter's Durango, $3.03 plus shipping on top. Strange amount for a list for a sale, but that's what the customer came up with. They asked for it an offer, and so I took it. I mean, I don't. If the CD was up for $4.50, $3.03, that's fine by me. Okay. The next one is D'Angelo Voodoo from 2000, R&B and Soul. And this CD is sealed, new sealed. The last one was new and sealed as well. And this sold for $15 plus shipping on top. So all CDs are not created equal. New and sealed, $3. New and sealed, $15. So it all just depends on... It depends on the CD. So that is everything that's sold. Gonna ship this stuff, get it all shipped up and get it to the post office. I have about an hour and a half to get that accomplished, maybe a little less than an hour and a half to get that accomplished. It's a lot of clothes, so it shouldn't be that difficult, and I can skip some of these CDs that sold this morning. There's about 4 things that sold today that I'll put at the back of the line and see if I can get the rest of it all packaged up. The one thing that's going to take a little bit is this PlayStation thing. I'm going to have to find the right box for that. That'll take a second. But other than that, no big deal. Like I always say, remember that Jesus loves you, wants to have a relationship with you. I want to thank everybody who commented on the last video. I was blown away by how many comments I got and likes, and I didn't get very many subscribers out of the last video, but we'll try something else to get some more subscribers. But that's going to be it for the video today. Remember to always give yourself a high five when you find that really cool thing at the thrift shop. See you later.